I went from this to this.
At Home with Lucas here. So today we're going to be talking about the LG 5K 2K beast of a monitor. I am so hyped to get into this review. Let's go, people! Woo! All right, let's jump into this, people. There is so much going on with this monitor. It is absolutely amazing. Let's start off with a button that'll switch it from 5K resolution down to 2K resolution. This thing also has one of the craziest pixel densities I've ever seen. Most monitors are around 70 pixels per inch. This bad boy, 125 pixels per inch. Yes. Now let's talk about how large this thing is. So I grabbed the big boy, the 45 inch. This thing is not a standard ultra wide. Standard ultra wides typically have a very short display. So they're super wide and they're very short compared to a 16:9 32 inch monitor. So what they did is they pushed the two together. They gave us the height of a 32 inch and they gave us the width of a 34 inch. Absolutely amazing. So you're gonna get all the screen real estate and more for gaming. Not to mention the fact that this thing is curved at an insane curve radius, which is gonna give you an immersion level of insanity. Yes, so when you sit in the perfect spot with this monitor wrapped around your head, practically, you're gonna be able to game better than other people who just have a small monitor. So your gaming is gonna go up, your ability to game is gonna go up because this has 0.03 ms. Yes, the ability to game on this monitor is gonna blow you away, or at least that is what we hope. This thing literally has a spec for everything that should make this the best gaming monitor on the market. Not to mention the fact that it is the world's first 5K 2K monitor. So it's like you have two monitors in one, meaning a 5K and a 2K, not to mention the fact that it's massive. So it's like you have three monitors in one. Yes, so this thing is a true powerhouse. And if you're someone out there that games in a bright room, do not worry. This thing has an insane 1300 nits of brightness. You could basically take this monitor outside and game in broad daylight. And this thing being an OLED monitor, it is absolutely amazing. You're gonna get the darkest darks and the brightest brights. You're gonna get the most color that you could possibly want and more. Being that this is a premium OLED monitor by LG, it's gonna come with the LG Care, which is gonna automatically maintain the possibility for screen burn-in. So it'll use software to calculate the image on the screen and it'll make sure that you do not have screen burn-in, or at least it will lessen the chance that it happens. So in this video, we're doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said 5K 2K. After that, I'm gonna be putting this bad boy to the At Home with Lucas test to figure out, is the hype actually worth it? Should you buy it or should you skip it all entirely? I'm here for you, so don't have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's get inside this beast. I am so hyped about this review. I cannot wait to get it out. There it is right there. It's funny how there's a little sticker on the bottom. Cord management looks decent and the stand is not too big. I'm very happy about that. This thing is massive, people. I have to just say it right off the bat. It is not small by any means. The stand looks absolutely amazing. There's ports everywhere. You're gonna have all the ports you could want and need. The back of it's not too crazy. Here's my current monitor setup right here. So this is a 9-inch deep shelf. So that is what we're gonna be putting it on. And it's gonna be a little bit heavy. So let's see how it does. So I got it sitting on the little shelf and it is pushing it to the limit. It is wobbly and I'm afraid that the shelf is actually gonna break. So if you have a strong shelf, you're gonna be fine. This thing will fit on a 9-inch shelf, 10-inch shelf, no problem if it's strong. This is not very strong, and when I bump the desk, it starts to wobble like all over the place. So I'm actually gonna drop it down when I do my gaming review. So I'm gonna take that shelf off and put the whole monitor on my desk. All right, so I'm going to be running my Alienware Aurora PC. We're running this at 165 Hertz at 5K resolution. So this is definitely going to push your PC to the max. So if you don't have a powerful PC, you may want to think about upgrading the graphics card or upgrading the PC entirely, or your Mac or whatever, before you buy this monitor. So you definitely need a beefy computer to handle this monitor, but nonetheless, my computer handled it perfectly. And like I said, I had to drop the monitor down so you can see it's actually sitting on my desk itself, not on the shelf anymore. But the gameplay right off the bat, I was blown away. The curvature of this monitor, 800R, is exactly what you want and need to get immersed in your gameplay. I was completely blown away by this. It truly made my gameplay better. Like, the monitor plus the PC, perfect marriage, absolutely amazing. One of the best gaming monitors, I think, on the planet. I'm just gonna put the stamp of approval. Absolutely amazing. And we haven't even gotten to the fact that it can drop down to 2K. So here we go. We have gameplay like never before. Like, this monitor truly can pump out the smoothness and the clarity. The 5K is 100 times better than if you're dealing with a 1080p, and 90 times better than if you're dealing with a 2K monitor. It is really that different. And the amount of pixels, 125 pixels per inch, you're really getting the best clarity, the best comfort of eyes because of the curvature. So I'm just gonna say it. This is the best gaming monitor I've ever used, and I think it can rival anything on the planet right now. All right, of course, I loaded up some Fortnite just to give it the casual gaming stamp of approval. And I have to say that if you're a casual gamer, you're gonna be absolutely in love with this giant screen. It doesn't look as big right here on camera as it does in real life. Like, when you get your eyes wrapped around this beast, you're gonna be like, wow, that is next level. And if you're coming from a standard ultra wide monitor, you're going to be blown away by this one because of how much more screen real estate you have, which gives you the ability to just, your eyes just sink into this and you just lose track of reality and you go straight into just gameplay. And then, of course, I dropped it into 24 inches. Look at that little baby monitor right there. But running at 330 hertz, this is the best 330 hertz I've ever experienced in my life. So truly next level gameplay. If you're someone out there who is, convinced that the 24 inch is better than the giant monitor, this is the monitor for you, because you're going to be able to have your everyday use on the giant 45 inches. And then when you go to game, you're going to be able to drop it down to 24 inches. I have gamed on a 24 inch monitor, and I've actually used one for several months. And I have to say that there is some benefit from the smaller display. And the fact that this monitor can give you the two worlds in one, that's a game changer. Absolutely amazing. All right, this is definitely the king of multitasking, people. Just look at how many cards you can have open and how much real estate you actually have. So basically all of this right up here would be cut off if you had a regular ultra wide monitor. So this thing is next level. The pixel density is absolutely insane. Look how close I can get, and it's not even getting all messed up. That is absolutely amazing. So if you're someone who has to multitask, you must multitask, you can't not multitask, this is the monitor for you. You're gonna be absolutely in love. This may be the greatest monitor that has ever been made, people. Woo! And if you get the right 21:9 aspect ratio movie, you're going to be completely blown away by this beast. It's going to rival any TV you've ever looked at. I am not kidding. The content that comes out of this beast is going to blow you away. right, let's talk about the extra real estate on this beast right here. So typically you would have one of these opened on a regular ultra-wide monitor. With this beast, you can have two going at the exact same time. So if you're a power consuming person that needs to get a bunch of stuff done all at once, this monitor is gonna blow you away. Okay, I put it to the UFO test, and I really wasn't worried going into this, and my thoughts were proven to be correct. Everything that I tested on this monitor with the UFO test was flawless. Now, I didn't do it in the 2K mode. I just kept it in the 5K mode just to make it real simple. But these tests all deal with the OLED monitor, so it's gonna deal with the blacks and the colors and the whites and all that fun stuff. So everything that I saw in all of my testing, flawless, absolutely amazing. This monitor truly is a powerhouse, and the only thing that I think is a little bit silly is the 2K aspect where you can switch and make everything really small. This being just a 5K regular monitor, absolutely amazing, powerhouse of a monitor. I feel like I'm repeating myself because this monitor just keeps proving itself time and time again with all of the specs and all the functionality. And somehow, I don't even know how, LG has bumped all the way up to being the top monitor maker on this planet. And Samsung used to be there, but somehow LG just skirted on by. But hey, check this out real quick. I'm gonna be reviewing a Samsung monitor pretty soon that may rival this bad boy right here. So definitely get subscribed for that, because that's gonna be amazing if they have somehow beat this monitor. Okay, let's talk about 5K, 2K. So there's actually a button on the monitor right here at the bottom. If you press it, it's gonna switch it from 5K to the 2K right here. Then the cool thing is you can actually jump right into the settings. So I'll go ahead and click on the settings right here, and then you can go to dual mode and you can adjust it to whatever size you want. So 34 inch, 37 inch, 27 inch, 24 inch, or you can have it completely turned off. You can have a 37 and a 39 inch. But the problem I'm noticing is that they're not all crystal clear. So as you can see right here, this is kind of blurry right here. It does have the 330 hertz refresh rate, which is next level. And when you jump to different aspect ratios, it changes the way that the image looks. So as you can see here, this is much sharper. It's a little bit bigger text. You can go into your software and change the image in Windows 11, or if you're on Mac, you can do that. So you do have to do a little bit of customization to get it to work flawlessly. So it's not just gonna work instantly right off the bat. But the 330 hertz refresh rate is truly next level. The cool thing is you can have it in full screen mode by just clicking right here. And now it jumps right back into full screen mode. Now when I hit my button right here, it'll jump back to this one. So it saves your last setting right here, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's talk about whether this is a gimmick or whether this is actually something that is gonna be used. I personally think that 50% of the people who buy this monitor are gonna use this. The rest are gonna not even touch it. I didn't touch it the whole time. I used it for my daily work on this monitor. Whenever I would jump into gameplay, I would adjust it, but it's just not the best. It's kind of a gimmick. So I'm gonna say that if you're buying it to have the ability to shrink the image down, you may not find that it's perfect. You're gonna have to do a lot of adjustments when it comes to settings on your operating system, and you're gonna have to do some adjustments to get it locked in on the monitor itself. There you go. That is the 5K, 2K real meaning. You can have a 5K monitor right here, or you can drop it down to a 2K monitor. It's not perfect, and I don't think it's for everyone. Okay, I got this room as bright as I possibly can. 2 windows open, all the lights on. I got the bathroom open with all the light coming in from there. Let's go ahead and sit down and check the glare. Wow, that is crazy, people. Look at this. There is no glare whatsoever. That is absolutely amazing. That is the power of the 800R curve radius, and the insane brightness. Like, my camera on my phone right now is not doing this image justice. It is so much crisp, it's so crystal clear and so bright right now. Absolutely amazing. So if you're in a bright room that's like right next to the sun, this is the monitor for you. Okay, let's give this beast a star rating. So I'm not even gonna mess around. This is 5 out of 5 stars. This is the GOAT right here. Is it perfect? No. Is the stand perfect? Yes. Is the cord management perfect? Yes. Is the image quality on here perfect? Yes. Does it have a few things here or there that we talked about that are a little bit annoying? Yes. Is it gonna be better in the next gen? 100%, 100%. But this is the new standard right here. Any monitor that I ever look at, review, or think about, this is gonna be what I compare it to. This thing is next level, absolutely amazing. It looks phenomenal. The way that it wraps around your eyes is so comfortable that you'll never have eye strain again. This truly is 5 out of 5 stars, the GOAT, the best of the best of the best. Buy it! All right, it's that time when I ask you to subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to take this channel to 1 million subscribers. I try to get out a monitor video a couple times a month. So if you hit that subscribe button, you're gonna get more of this content coming up. I do a bunch of other videos. I'm trying really hard to make this channel pop. I want you guys to share this video if you like it. Definitely hit the like button. Definitely hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next awesome video. Peace out.